Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 47 of the Pichu London Ally Better Together series. Last time we were at Homestead, Miami for the championship race and it ended in controversy. Initially Connor Breen was the champion, but then it was found that Joe Gibbs had manipulated the results to allow Breen to win the title, and so Breen's result was encumbered and Isaiah Bernesh took home the championship. Joe Gibbs and Connor Breen himself both filed an appeal, and the officials reviewed the replay again, and they have made their decision that they will be co-champions this season with Connor Breen and Isaiah Bernesh. This has never happened before that we had co-champions in one season, but because of the nature of how the race was run, and they couldn't take away from both drivers' phenomenal seasons, they elected to give out co-champions for Season 47, so both Isaiah Bernesh and Connor Breen are champions this season. And Breen is officially going to be acknowledged as a two-time champion. And this is Bernesh's first title he has won in this series. He won the in-season tournament as well earlier this season. And so both drivers had phenomenal seasons on their own, and they couldn't have them both go unrewarded. So there are two champions here in Season 47. But today we're going to be running one more race to cap off the season so that we can end on better terms than what we had in our last race at Homestead, Miami. And we're going to run this one last exhibition race for the season here at the Charlotte Roval. We didn't get to do a Roval race this season. That weekend was replaced with Sonoma. Their second date was added during the playoffs for Season 47, but now we're going to give the Roval another shot. And this time it will host an exhibition race to end Season 47. And the two champions will occupy the front row, Connor Breen and Isaiah Bernesh. And all your favorite drivers will be also competing in this race. All the drivers from this season will be running in their respective numbers. Zachary Fitzwater Sr., there's Rich Roy, and there's the rest of the pack as well. All running, including UZXL, also who was in the championship 4 with Rich Roy, along with the other two that became champions. And there's the rest of the field for Season 47. They'll be running one more race this season just to end this season on good terms. And there's your entire field for Season 47. And we're about to get the green flag here at the Roval. Alrighty guys, it's one last race to run before we put Season 47 to bed. It'll be a 44 lap race here at Charlotte. And we will have some stage breaks though, but we'll set them up as we go. Depends on how this race goes as well. So because no points are on the line in this exhibition race, the results won't change after this race, but we're going to have one more race anyway, just to end on a good note for this season. And here we go. The green flag waves, and we're underway at Charlotte. Great start for Connor Breen, already off to a great jump, and Bernesh standing right behind him. Already off to a comfortable lead, and now Rich Roy's going to battle for a top 5 spot. Going to try to get by Zachary Fitzwater Sr. into third place. I mean, trying to get the 3 of the 4 championship 4 drivers in the top 3. Fitzwater, of course, probably the most experienced of the bunch on these road courses. So this is nothing new for him. He'll still battle side by side with Rich Roy, battling for position for third place. And now the field's starting to separate now, and oh boy, it's going to be a tight battle down the chicane right here. It's going to be really tight. But looks like the 4 is going to finally clear the 1 car. Here comes UZXL though. Gonna run side by side with LG Lataro. And Excel's the last of the championship 4 competitors from this season. Already a rookie making the championship 4. He's definitely going to be the driver to watch out for next season if he finds a ride, if he keeps his ride next season, or if he goes to another team, that is, because we are not certain that most of these drivers will be back next season, because silly season always is very wacky after we done all our races. But we do know that Connor Breen and Isaiah Bernash will both be back as 2 defending champions heading into season 48. Right now, Breen's the one leading this race in a battle with Casey Hoyt and LG Lataro. And Harukin Kolungalu just went by. Kolungalu, by the way, one of the 4 stored Haas cars. They're going to get one more race out of this team before the team becomes Haas Factory Team in season 48. Battle between Nick Salmon and Edith Cardoza. And I do believe that Cardoza, one of her wins came on the road course Sonoma last season. Hasn't won yet this season, but is trying to change all that. We have a spin. One car spins, and it looks like it's the 34, Matt Gomes. Matt Gomes spins, and that'll bring the caution out. Matt Gomes has spun, and our first caution of the race has occurred. The race back to the line down the final chicane. And we'll now take a look at what brought out this first caution of the race. Alright, so this was what happened with Matt Gomes. He hits the wall there exiting the chicane and gets turned by Cullen Francis in the 7 car. And I don't know if he hits anybody else there after he got turned. I think he hits Quinn Moore. He hit the 14. Yeah, the 14 might have gotten a piece of the 34. And that's what brought out the caution for the first time today. So Matt Gomes not off to a good start here at the Roval, but it is an exhibition race, so no points on the line, but not how his but it's just definitely not how his race, not how he wanted his race to be here at Charlotte. Anyway, we're going to go back for the restart. Alright, before we get to the restart, we wanted to show you that a couple cars have made their way to pit road. Zachary Fitzwater has elected to pit, and several others have decided to pit under this caution. So I wonder if they're going to be on different strategies today. We do know that the leaders have elected to stay out, and Connor Breen will be keeping the lead, along with Isaiah Bernash. He'll be on the front row on the restart. So we're going to get back to green soon. Alrighty guys, the 2 season 47 champions will both start on the front row for this restart. Pace car will come down to the pits, and we'll see who gets the better start when they exit the final chicane. Here we go. And they don't have the restart zone, by the way, entering turn 4. They do have the restart zone, like after they hit the chicane, which is not what it was like in real life, but because of game limitations, that's how it's set up. Green flag is back out. 3 wide for the lead. Rich Roy looks low. Oh, it looked like it was gonna go 3 wide. But Isaiah Bernash has the edge on the corner. And Cardoza in 3rd. What a move by the 15 to 3rd place. And we have a caution. Looks like the 42. The 20 got hit. Matt Hunter got turned to bring the caution out. Bernash with the jump. Oh, some drivers in the wall. Oh boy. Here comes Oscon. They're trying to take the position away before the caution. With the 11 and the 16. 11 trying to clear. And what a move. And here comes Roy to the chicane. Trying to get by the 15. And couldn't do it. Could not get by the 15 there before the chicane. Isaiah Bernash is the leader under this caution flag. So we'll have to take a look what brought out this caution. And I believe that Matt Hunter was among those that got turned during the caution. Alright, so this is the caution, by the way. And Matt Hunter got Matt Hunter hits the 42 Skylar Taylor, and then the 42 collides with the 24, and those 3 cars were among those in the pileup. And Quentin Moore also got a piece of the 24 as well. Hard crash. They barely restarted, and they already got into a pileup. So not good for the 20. And again, exhibition race, but again, not the race that he was hoping it would result in. And Matt Hunter gets into a crash. But he did, however, get a win in Iowa earlier this season. He's hoping to return next season, but it's unknown if he'll be back with Joe Gibbs. But not a good race he's having right now at the Roval. All right, we're going to take a look and see who will come to the pits under this caution. And Bernesh is coming down, and so is Breton. The 23 has decided to stay out. So Alexander Rowe has stayed out along with Salman Ozkan and Igor Barreto. Going on different strategies again. We're going to see a lot of different strategies here today. It's all for an exhibition race, but a win is a win. So they want to win at least one more time. Try to end their season on a high note. Alright, we're back for the restart here on lap 8. It's between Rowe and Ozkan on the front row. And the others are just starting to catch up. Wonder where the 8 is. Wow, the 8's really deep. He's really near dead last of the field, in fact. Just near the bottom. Well, we are back to green anyway. And here we go. Going back to the green flag, Alexander Rowe, a start, entering turn 1. Great start for the 23. They're clean this time. So no wrecks on that corner, because last time we did have a wreck with Matt Hunter involved that brought the caution out. They're clean this time. Rowe is away. Gets a good jump. And the 23 is the leader. And now JP Lataro is going for third. Ooh, 23 hit a little bit of the wall there, but he's able to continue. And here comes Barreto. Barreto's trying to hang on to third place. There he goes. He's in third now. Now Maravilla looks low. Might try to get a top 5 out of this. Former champion Maravilla hopes for another chance at a title next season. Oh, a car just got turned. And I believe that was the 6 of Michelle Anderson turned into the chicane. They'll stay green. They will keep on racing. But Michelle Anderson got turned around into the chicane. Oh, a couple cars pitting, and I believe, Anderson has chosen to pit, but the 15 is also pitting. Oh, something's gone wrong with the 15. And has to pit. Oh no, tough break for Cardoza. A problem, an issue with the 15, and forces her to come to the pits with the 6, Michelle Anderson. Tough break for that 15 team. They were hoping to end the season on a high note, but now they're going to have to go in for repairs. An unscheduled pit stop for the 15 team, and they're going to have to try to sort this out. 71-43 battle for position. The 43 car, that is James Richardson. And one of his wins came on a road course. That was at Watkins Glen. It came on a last lap pass. And we have a caution. And somebody got turned around. I think it was the 42 Skylar Taylor. He's just had a rough day so far. And then now he brings out the caution again. Alexander Rowe in the lead now on lap 10. And no, we're not doing stage points because, again, it's an exhibition race. The race back to the caution probably would have ended stage 1 around here. So I guess stage 1 ends around here, but we're probably not going to keep track of when the stages end. Because, again, it's an exhibition race. But anyway, let's take a look at what brought the caution out. Alright, this is what brought the caution out. Skylar Taylor gets right into the 20 Matt Gomes. I don't know if he was furious at the 20 for the last time the caution came out or whatever, but Skylar Taylor got right into the 20 and they both spin on the corner. Yeah, I don't think the 42 was thrilled with the 20 for whatever reason. It might have been something to do with the wreck that they were in the last caution. But Taylor just lets him have it, and he goes right into the 20, and they spin. So that's why we're under caution for like the third time today. Alright, so more pit stops during the yellow flag, and it looks like a handful of cars have chosen to pit. And now staying out to take the lead is Zachary Fitzwater. So Fitzwater in the 4, Zachary Fitzwater Sr. is the leader. And Isaiah Bernesh is currently running 12th. He was scored in 12th, by the way, when they passed the start-finish line. And I gotta find where Connor Breen is at right now. 27th. He stayed out. So both he and Bernesh stayed out during the pit stop cycle. And so Zachary Fitzwater Sr. is your new leader. Alright, we're going to be coming to the green for the restart. And look at this. 3 cars from Stordhaus Racing. 1, 2, 3 on the restart with Zachary Fitzwater Sr. and Casey Hoyt. Right behind them, Harukin Kolungalu. They're trying to get one more win for Stordhaus before the team closes their doors. And here we go. To the green. Might be a lot more wrecks coming today here at the Roval. Casey Hoyt got a bit of a jump. I mean, we've seen Casey Hoyt win in super speedways. I think one of his wins did not come in a super speedway. But Casey Hoyt's trying to change all that, even though this is an exhibition race. LG Lataro going to 3rd place on Harukin Kolungalu. Right now, clean. Kolungalu's trying to fight back, though. Going side by side on this corner right here, and looks like I think they're gonna. Oh, whoa! I thought they wrecked. They did not. They stayed alive. It will look really close there, but Kolungalu keeps 3rd. So Kolungalu keeps 3rd as they're entering the chicane. That'll be right before turn number 4. Where turn 4 usually is at Charlotte. And now the 45 goes to the bottom. That's Ryan Durrani, who was champion last season. Goes down below, and now Casey Hoyt continues to lead. What a start he had. You don't normally see Casey Hoyt in front of road courses, but trying to change the narrative here at the Roval. Easy Excel just went by the 5. Easy Excel's doing pretty good. I think the highest driver in the standings, in the race standings, that is current from the Championship 4 competitors. Troy's right behind him. These two were way below in the Championship 4 with Roy and Excel, but they're both trying to turn it around here just for one final race this season. Might be happy with the results they have if they stay where they are, because they were the 2 lowest finishing drivers in the Championship 4 race at Homestead. And Rich Roy, he didn't last too long. His engine went out, ended his championship hopes. Excuse me. It ended his championship hopes very early. So Rich Roy's looking for some redemption. And hopefully he might be back next season. As they go into the chicane right here, and that's also a trouble spot for some of these drivers. These drivers also had some struggles going to the chicane, and a couple cars have chosen to pit. LG Lataro and Ryan Durrani. Oh, they're coming down to pit road. I'm not sure if their strategies didn't hold or it was something else entirely. But they came to the pits, and now the 41 is still leading the race. And here comes Oscon. Gonna go try to get by the 48, Allison Rain. And he got by the 48 with ease. It's not been really a great season to remember for Oscon, being winless and whatnot. But he's hoping to return to Joe Gibbs next season as a former champion in that 11. And it's unknown if he'll stay in the 11 for Joe Gibbs, or he will move to another team, or even a new number. but it was a struggle for him in the 11 this season, and really wasn't able to get a lot of good races in his favor. Look at this. Stuart Haas is 1-2-3. I mean, this team has never imagined that for their final race ever here in this series, they'd be running 1-2-3. It's just phenomenal for them. I mean, this would be a perfect ending for them if they were to win, if one of their cars wins here today. To go out with a bang, to go out with a win on their final race ever in this series, that would be something incredible. And now fourth is Priya McShane. Fourth car, Priya McShane. And now fifth is Cullen Francis, another former champion, and has some wins on road courses. And there's the Nelson Herrera in sixth place. Herrera was the winner of the race itself at Homestead, Miami. It was on the last lap pass on Clint Buchanan to capture his first series win. Finally able to win with Rick Ware Racing. They able to finally win. And it came in the championship race, and his win obviously overshadowed by the controversy that occurred during the championship race. But Herrera is going to go into next season as the defending race winner from the finale at Homestead, Miami, if Herrera does return next season. There'll be a lot of drivers going all around in season 48. We do know a couple drivers that'll be staying put for next season, including those two champions we mentioned earlier. And while Isaiah Bernesh is not having a great race, he's now in last place. I think he might have pitted earlier, and now he's in 36. So unfortunate for him. Not how he wanted to end this season, but as one of the two champions, though. He'll be back next season to try to defend his crown. And I'm sure we will have one champion next season. I'm sure we will have one champion. Unless if, we get more controversial. Unless if it's another controversial finish at the championship race, man. And I really hope that doesn't happen. And we're side by side with Connor Breton and Clint Buchanan. And while Breton's not in contention to win now this race, he's trying to get inside the top 20 to try to end the season out on a high note. And we have a caution. Yellow flag has just come out. I can't even find where the yellow flag is. I have to check back at the replay. I don't know if it was for debris or somebody spun, but we'll have to take a look at what brought this caution out as the 41 leads to the stripe. So let's take a look at what brought out this caution. Alright, this is why the caution came out. It was at that same spot where Matt Gomes and Skylar Taylor tangled up in the last caution. Matt Gomes, I think, was trying to gain a position, but he got loose, and then he hits the 19 Giovanni Castillo, and they both go around on the same corner. I'm not sure why that corner getting spun out there would trigger a yellow flag. I think they would have just running with a spin like that near the back, and one car got loose. That was Clark McKee. Yeah, McKee, I think, was hit by the 34, and there was three cars involved in that scuffle, and brings out the caution again here at Charlotte. Alright, so the leaders have come down to the pits, and everybody will be even, except for one. Clint Buchanan has chosen to stay out, and so has Mitchell Anderson. I think those two pitted earlier. That's why they're not pitting. And Cullen Francis is also staying out. Durrani, Excel, LG Lataro, they pitted earlier. I think their strategies are going to try to make the strategies work. Pitting everybody before everywhere else, and we'll see if it will last. And there you see Casey Hoyt out of pit road first. So we'll see how they'll restart. Alright, here we go for the restart. And now in front is going to be Clint Buchanan and Mitchell Anderson. But how long will they be able to hold on to the lead? Ready to go, and here we go as Edith Cardoza is stuck on pit road. And it wasn't an issue with the 15. It looks like she will not be on this restart as the green flag waves again. And Anderson with a big jump to start it off. The 6 car away gets the big jump over Buchanan, and now the 45 gets to second. Moves up, and a crash. A caution, a car is upside down. That is Giovanni Castillo upside down. They'll race back to the stripe. Anderson leading with a big jump he got on the restart. Anderson won at Sonoma in an upset win. He's trying to win another road course here at the Roval. Anderson hangs on. But will they have to come to pits during the caution? He was one of those that stayed out during the last sequence. Priya McShane, Matt Hunter. And what a comeback this would be for Hunter if he runs well. Goes to the bottom. Trying to get by the 2 before they hit the stripe. McShane fights back on side by side. Who's going to get there? And it's Hunter getting by McShane to the stripe. What a move by the 20. As the 6 car will lead us back to the yellow. And we'll take a look at how the 19 got upside down. Alright, so this is what happened with the 19. They were going 4 wide in turn 1. The 19 was trying to cut in, but he gets sandwiched with Isaiah Bernesh and Skylar Taylor. And there he goes around and hits the wall and gets turned upside down. 24 also hit as well. I think Nick Salmon was held up there. And there you see the 19 going upside down, bringing out the caution. And it just was a terrible race also for Clark McKee. Another wreck he gets in, already with some damage in his car, but the 19 goes upside down and brings out another yellow here at the Roval. Alright, so the 6 car chose to pit during the caution, and that'll give the lead to Ryan Durrani. And Clint Buchanan will start alongside him on the front row. So here we go to the restart. And about to get the green flag again. Back to green flag racing. Here we go. We're back at it at the Roval. A wreck fest rolling here on the road course. Both cars almost even. The 3 car trying to fight back for the lead. There's a 6 car just got out of the pits. 3 car, though, is fighting back. Well, might not be an official win if he gets to it, but he's trying to win at the Roval and get at least something out of this day. And now Buchanan loses the lead, and Durrani able to pull away, and now Excel's going for second place. And there's the 5. Clears the 3 into second. Gets the run. Excel trying to reel in the 45. 20 car trying to battle and hang on to the position. Going into the chicane now. They made it through cleanly. 45 takes the lead. Now a battle with Quentin Moore. Trying to gain on Alexander Rowe. Oh, contact a little bit there on the corner. But able to keep it together. And now McShane going for position on Rain. Will he clear the 48? Here comes Chavez. Oh, Chavez was trying to squeeze in. Chavez was trying to get between. And now the caution's out again. I'm not sure if Barreto got turned or something, but another yellow. At least they got 2 green flag laps in as we're past the halfway point of this race. Priya McShane getting by Rain, trying to clear her on the corner, and he does. McShane gets by the 48, and here comes his teammate Lautaro, trying to get another position before the caution. The leader's going to be Ryan Durrani to the stripe, though, to bring the caution out. Take a look what brought out this yellow at the halfway point here at Charlotte. Alright, so this is what brought out the caution. Igor Barreto gets hit. It was trying to get by Daniel Voiles. Voiles slowed up right in front of him. And the 16 just nowhere to go. He gets turned by Chris Leone. And the 16 goes for a spin. I don't even know if that... And yeah, that's a spin. Initially didn't spin out, but now he gets turned around. And he hits his teammate along the way. So that's a spin right there. And that's what brought the caution out. So... a little spin and brings out the yellow flag. And the leaders have stayed out. And so Durrani and Excel will be on the front row on the restart. And here we go again. Back to the green. Whole lot of wrecks. I think we've had like 5 or 6 here today. But Excel with a big jump. But can he hold on? Goes to the bottom. He's trying to hang on to the lead. Everybody's clean on the corner. Excel clears. He's in the lead now. The 5-car trying to end this season with a win. He just missed out on the championship, but he's trying for redemption today. Trying to win it here at Charlotte. Here comes Lautaro, LG Lautaro. And now Matt Hunter. Hunter is going to the bottom. And what a turnaround the 20's had. He spun out early. He's worked his way back up again. Trying to work his way up to a good finish here today. Maybe try to end his season on a high note. As now Durrani has to hang on, fight for second place with the 3 Clint Buchanan. And now Zachary Fitzwater Sr. He just got by his teammate, and now here comes Chavez to try to get by Francis. Here comes the 99 and the 7 trying to shut the door. And he does. And Rich Roy's in the middle. Rich Roy right down the middle there on that corner. It'll be a very tough corner to get through. We saw some cars spinning earlier in the race. This was one of the trouble corners that these guys have had struggles with here today. Chavez get the clearance on the 4 car. They're clean for now on that corner. They're clean. And Chavez getting by Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Alexander Rowe is trying to get by Harukin Kalungalu. Harukin Kalungalu finding back outside on Alexander Rowe. There'll be 17 laps to go. A lot of time for these drivers to gain ground on the leaders. Kalungalu hangs on. His teammate going to try to follow him. All these SHR cars all running together for one final race. Last race for these drivers as a team with the Stewart-Haas crew. It's the last time they'll be running together. They want to end it with a great big finish for this team, as Alexander Rowe is battling with Quentin Moore. Right in the S's right now, and into where would be the exit of turn 2. No, the exit of turn 1, I should say. Now they're entering turn 2. Gonna get by it into the backstretch, into the chicane on the backstretch, as Rowe is hanging on to the position for now. Easy Excel's lead up to a full second. Trying to pull away and win this race. And the 47 gets by Daniel Voiles by Nilson Herrera. Oh boy, getting real tight now. Herrera's trying to find a way around Voiles. And Rich Roy gets by into the 43 and the 12. They're still fighting back there. They know it's an exhibition race, but they're fighting back for another chance at a win. Again, the last time that most of these drivers will be in their rides that they are in season 47 before they move on to next season, and a lot of moves will be made for sure. And maybe a new name or two will be in next season, because we saw Uzi Excel be a success story as a rookie, making the championship 4 and almost winning the title as a rookie. So imagine what he can do next season if he stays with this team. Ryan Durrani, right now it's unknown if he'll stay with 2311, the 45, or he'll be moving on to a new team as a former champion. I'm sure a lot of teams are looking for a former champion with a pretty impressive resume to lead their brigade. I'm sure Durrani will get some offers from other teams next season, if there is a ride available for him, that is. And there's Clint Buchanan, another rookie, in 3rd place though, and now 4th place is Stewie Moore. Stewie Moore has quietly worked his way up to the top 5. So great run for that 77 team. And I think Atlanta was the only time they won this season for this with Stewie Moore. Came back after being absent for a while, but now he wants to end this season with a win. It's going to be a long way until he can make that happen, but it is doable. And 6th place is with LG Lataro. Matt Hunter's up to 7th, and what a move, what a comeback story. He spun out earlier, and now he's in the top 10. And JP Lataro is up to 10th place, trying to hang on to the top 10 with Cullen Francis right behind him. 15 laps remain, and it'll be 14 to go here at Charlotte. This exhibition race at the Roval. And right now the cars are really toning it down a little bit, but there was a lot of wrecks early on in this race, and I'm sure they've now found a groove they can be comfortable with. Better be careful not to get too close, because a spin could bring out a caution. I'm sure they backed it up a bit because they don't want cautions, like breeding cautions and whatnot, because we saw that earlier in this race. Oh, and there's a caution right on cue. Right on cue when I said it, the caution's out, and I think this was the longest green flag run we've had in this race. But now the yellow flag has come out, and this will make things interesting. Be a big restart coming up for sure, and we'll see if anybody will come down to the pits for the final time during this yellow flag cycle. So Uzi Excel is going to lead us to the caution flag with 13 laps to go, and they'll restart, I believe, with 10 laps to go when they restart again. Uzi Excel leads. Let's take a look at what brought out the caution. All right, let's see the caution flag. There is Michelle Anderson getting really loose with Igor Barreto, and then clobbering the 11 of Samet Ozkan, and they both spin into turn number 1. And we saw a similar caution in that corner, another trouble spot there. A lot of wrecks tend to happen in that entrance of the corner. And another caution comes out with a couple cars getting turned around. All right, we're going to be back for the green flag here with 11 laps to go. Uzi Excel and Ryan Durrani both on the front row, and here we go. This could be the final restart. Well, might not be the final restart of the day with all the wrecks that have been happening today. So, anyway, green flag, back out. Both cars even. Right now, everybody clean on the corner. Here comes Durrani. Durrani is going to try to get a run on Excel. Into the corner, into the S's. Here we go, entering into turn number 1, where turn number 1 usually is at Charlotte. And Excel and Durrani still even. And now the 5 trying to pull away on the 45. And there he goes. In the lead, he clears him. He does. And the 5 clears the 45 as the 20 and the 41 battle for position. Now here comes Rain in the 48. Gonna try to get by the 41. 10 laps remain at Charlotte on the Roval. Oh, Rain slows up. Oh, Rain got had a brake check there. Rain had to put on the brakes and lost the momentum and lost the position onto the 41. Log jam there in the corner, but somehow they did not tangle up. Breen's on pit road. With 10 laps to go, the 54 is in the pits. And Ebrahimian is also on pit road too. So Fit 31, not a good race. He's in the pits and still on pit road. And now Breen is out of pit road, but the 31 remains. Tough break for Ebrahimian. I don't know if he got into debris. I don't know what happened with the 31. Not sure if he got hit by something or had debris. But now he was on the pits, and just so you know, we haven't had a driver retire from the race yet. Cardozo's a lap down, and Castillo was 2 laps down. They got into wrecks earlier today. But the 5 car in front with 9 laps to go. Ebrahimian is out of the pits. And he won't be a factor for the race leaders. Just got by the entrance of pit road. He won't be a factor. See, will he get back on the track? And there he goes. 31's back on track. 31 back on the track now, right in front of Voiles, right in the back of the pack. And Rich Roy, though, just strategies just not working out in his favor. And now, just trying to make the bet, trying to just at least finish this race and move on over to next season. 20 car to the bottom he goes. Here's Matt Hunter for 6th, I believe. And there he gets another position on Priya McShane. But now 45 trying to do everything he can to catch this 5 car of Uzi Excel. 8 laps to go at the Roval. Wow, 45 gains a little bit on the 5 though, but will it be enough for him to overtake? LG Lataro up to 5th. He's trying to gain on Stewie Moore and at least get to 4th. Well, it's still time for something to happen with these drivers below the leaders. Trying to find a way around the cars here. Trying to gain ground. Again, no points, but trying to end this season on a positive note. Sure, there'll be no controversy this time. But here's 21 car gaining on the 77. He got to run. Might be a chance here if he gets right into the zone. He's able to catch the 77 by surprise. Might try to make something out of it. Can he go by? Ooh, 77 slipped up a little bit there. Oh, right on the bumper is Lautaro. He's on the bumper. But will he make the pass happen here on this corner? Oh, 77 gets a good jump there on the brakes. Gets a good jump there and able to pull ahead of the 21, able to shake him off. He's able to shake off that 21. That 21 looked like he was going to be charging up to the front, but 77, though, able to outbrake him on the corner. The last corner when he needed to. Now the 5 car, he knows he can't make a mistake to allow the 45 enough room to overtake. We know the 45 is a former champion in Ryan Durrani. So usually Excel trying to hold him off. It'll be a tough one for him in the 5, but the 5 looking to add another win for his career. Well, it will count separately with the other wins he's gotten in this season. I think he's won twice. But usually Excel, though, was the best driver of the regular season, and a shame that he did not win the title. He's trying to end this season on the best terms. 6 laps remaining for UZXL to try to hang on to win at the Roval. LG Latar is going to have to face off against Matt Hunter now. And look at that, JP Latar is right behind him, a couple spots back. We see both the Latar brothers finishing inside the top 10. A few more laps here at the Roval and a few more laps for this season as well. JP Latar looks low and may try to find a way around Allison Rain. But the 5 car trying to hang on to this lead over 1.3 seconds now. 5 more laps to go. And 21 another chance on the 77. A little loose there exiting the corner, however. Just a difficult time to make passes when you're that far away. 5 more laps to go at Charlotte. A lot of battles brewing. There could be another battle brewing here with these drivers. And this is for 4th place. Trying to end this season done right. Trying to end the season right here for these drivers to get inside the top 5. And these guys were just not able to go far for this season. Well, LG wasn't able to win a race, but the KCOH's win came after the playoffs had begun. Now 21, though, trying to get by the 77 before this race is over. Not a lot of time left to catch up to the pack, as UZXL is up by over 2 seconds. This is a tricky road course, by the way, even though it was built inside an oval. They have made it tricky for these drivers. But it could still be a race down to the wire, folks. We've had some wrecks, handful of wrecks back and forth today. Might not be the last time we see a wreck in this race and brings out the caution. We got 4 to go at Charlotte. Right now, Nathan Ormond just came out of the pits. A tough break for the 9. He just pitted. So did Connor Breen, and they're going to finish right in the, like below. Oh, a caution! Oh, they got the caution with 3 to go. And this might lead to overtime. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. I think the 9 brought the caution. I don't know. But we'll have to look back. Oh my gosh. This could come down to overtime. Oh my. Oh boy. This is going to be a fun finish. I can imagine this finish is going to be insane. Last time we had overtime on a road course. Last time we had overtime in general, that was in Martinsville. Excuse me. And that ended in controversy. It was a controversy. With multiple overtimes, it just leads to controversy and all that. But I've got a feeling that this could be a great finish going on here at the Roval. 3 laps to go at Charlotte. Oh, it will probably come down to overtime. Uzi Excel leads us to the stripe. Oh my gosh. Wow. Holy cow. Take a look what brought the caution out. Alright, this is why we're under caution. It looks like Latar was trying to get by the 20. Oh no, the 20 was trying to get by the 21, but gets right into the 2 Priya McShane instead. And the 2 stuck on the wall to bring out the caution. And those drivers were battling it out for position with the 21 and 20. But 21 just right into the 20, and the 20 gets into the 2. And the 2 spins and gets in the wall, brings the caution out. Wow. And that could lead us to overtime. Like I said, this could bring us to overtime here at Charlotte. Oh boy, can't wait for this restart. Alright, here we go. 2 more laps. This will be overtime here at Charlotte to cap off the season. It's going to come down to overtime. And here we go. With the 5 and 45 on the front row, who's going to be the one that leads the way? And here we go. The restart. 2 laps to go. And overtime underway at the Charlotte Roval. And here we go. .45, a little bit of the slight edge. Slight edge is the 45. Will the 5 hang on here on the corner? 45 still got it. I know these cars will be going wild here for positions. And Durrani's trying to clear, but Excel fighting back. Into the S's. Here comes the 5. See if he clears him. Right on this corner, both are even. Still green. Excel trying to clear. The 5, he gets it. He's cleared him. The 5 clears. 45 looks low. Here comes Casey Hoyt to 3rd. Excel hangs on. The white flag will come out in the air. And Hoyt is up to 3rd. Oh, 1 car out of gas. Oh, these cars are out. They're not going to make it. Buchanan's out of gas. White flag's out. This will be the final lap. 5's trying to hang on. 45 was looking low. He can't make the pass. Hoyt's into 3rd. Will Uzi Excel hang on for this thrilling win to end the season on a high note? Durrani and Hoyt trying to get by. But Excel's got a few more corners to get through. Won twice this season in the regular season title. And though it didn't end in a championship, Excel's got a promising career ahead. If he does come back next season with this team. Few more turns left. But does he have enough fuel? Saw a couple cars pitting before the end of the overtime finish. But I'm not sure if the 5 and these guys are going to make it. Just a few more turns left. Use the Excel, few more turns away. And here it comes, all the final turns. Excel stays out. He's going to try to hang on. He will do it. Yuzi Excel will win the exhibition race here at the Charlotte Roval. Season 47 comes to a close. Alrighty guys, let's take a look at the final results from the exhibition race here at Charlotte. Yuzi Excel takes the win. The last driver to win in Season 47 was the regular season champion in Yuzi Excel. 5 takes the win, and I think this would count as his third win of the season. We did not have a 3-race winner this year, believe it or not, but if this race counted, Yuzi Excel would be the only one to win 3. Oh, never mind. Alexander Rowe is the other one that won 3 races, but the third win came in an exhibition race, and that was the All-Star race. So, technically, the only 2 drivers to win 3 races this season are Alexander Rowe and Yuzi Excel, but their third win came in an exhibition race, so it will count them separately. Anyway, Yuzi Excel wins here at Charlotte. As we take a look at the rest of the field, Connor Breton, one of the champions, ends up 26th, and Isaiah Bernash, the other champion, ended up in 14th. But the season has finally come to a close. It ended in controversy last race at Homestead, but now I feel much better about this season ending with an exhibition race here at the Roval. And I didn't like the racing at first, and that's why we didn't get to run of the Roval. I think I've grown accustomed to it, so I think the Roval will be back next season. This time, it will count towards the points. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this season, Season 47. It was fun to do, and I can't wait to start Season 48. And, this time for real, we'll be signing off, but we will continue with the Mock Cup series for the rest of the year until the stat season comes to an end. And after that, we will shift our focus towards doing the Grand National series for 2025 and the Truck series, the Super Truck series for 2025, the Mock series for those 2 with the real drivers there, and the tracks, that'll be run after we finish the 2025 Mock Cup series season. So be on the lookout for that after the Cup Series season's over. And we'll be doing NASCAR 25 coming very soon. Just a few weeks, just a few days away now, just days away from NASCAR 25. And can't wait. And we're going to run with every single driver like we've always done in other NASCAR games. I can't wait for that. Can't wait to do every driver in NASCAR 25. That is going to be a lot of fun. And it's going to be a blast. So, NASCAR 25 is coming very soon. I want to get this done before that game comes out. And you're going to see a ton of videos from that. Can't wait to do it. And it's going to be so much fun. But I hope you guys enjoyed Season 47. And we congratulate our 2 champions, Connor Breton and Isaiah Bernash. Next season, they'll be the defending series champions. And I'm sure that Season 48, it will not end as controversial as it was this season. But this season was wacky. Probably the wackiest season I've ever done. With so many bizarre finishes with this overtime thing and whatnot. Yeah, it's only fitting that... It was fitting, very fitting that we had a race, the exhibition race, end in overtime. Very fitting how it ended. It was so funny. But, hope you enjoyed this season. And it was fun doing them, and I can't wait for next year. I know I've had some people ask me when signups will be for Season 48. That's not going to happen until early next year. So we're going to be done with PLABT for this year, and Season 48, I hope to have it start next year, early next year, and hopefully before the 2026 season starts, because we're going to be using the 2025 sets for next season. So I'm hoping we start the new season before the 2026 season starts in real life. Excuse me. But 2026 hopefully before that season starts, we'll start doing the PLABT series, and I'm probably gonna have to balance again between PLABT and Mon Cup series, but we'll see how it goes. As I still want to do the mock Super Trucks and Grand National seasons for 2025 after I'm done with Cup and whatnot. So anyway, it's not gonna be for a while. It's gonna be months from now, I should say. Months from now, hopefully, that I will have signups for season 48. And I'm looking forward to doing that season. And I got a lot of changes in store for next year that I know you guys will like. But anyway, hope you enjoyed season 47. And we'll see you later. This is Pichu London. And we will see you guys next time here in the PLABT series. Good night.